Hi
Something
guys, it's me,
strange
Boog.
in your neighborhood.
Who you
Who you
gonna
gonna call?
call?
Ghostbusters!
And who you gonna call for the Ghostbusters Platinum Pack 4-pack G.I. Joe style Ghostbuster review?
Well, no one else but Boogie Dad TV, of course.
Of
Your Ghostbusters
course.
specialists. We're here to believe
Yes.
you. Yeah, no, this is the 40th anniversary Ghostbusters Plasma Pack, of course, from Hasbro.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah, so the plasma pack here is what they're calling this. And of course, you're going to get all four Ghostbusters. It's for the 40th anniversary, which is 2024 of the film. But this time, we've gotten lots of Ghostbusters figures before the whole real Ghostbusters line. That's kind of, I think, still kind of going on. The re-release of it, and then of course we've gotten lots of what do they call Hasbro, like maybe the plasma series Ghostbusters in the 6-inch scale.
Yeah.
We have that set with the Build-A-Gozer.
Yeah.
But now, finally, they have released what I've wanted, I think, my entire life since I was a kid. This is what I wanted to
Dad's been
have
waiting for this moment for
when,
years.
because that was the weird thing about Ghostbusters. When it released, it was an awesome movie. All the kids love it. There were no toys. It took many, many years later
Dad's been
to
waiting
come
40
out
years for this
with
moment.
toys. And that was the real Ghostbusters cartoon. It wasn't the same as the movie. It was completely different. Same idea, but totally different. When it's kids, you wanted toys for the movie. And of course, for the 80s, this would have been absolutely perfect because these are your G.I. Joe style rubber band articulated figures. And this is what should have been way back then. But Hasbro finally got around to doing it. So, hey, never too late, right, Boo?
And like I said, Dad's been waiting 40 years for this moment.
Yes, this is the awesome box. When I saw this, I pre-ordered it right away. Had to have it. Hasbro Pulse is where these came from. It's kind of got a tattered, almost VHS looking type box to it. You can see 40th anniversary for 2024. There's our guys in the GI Joe style. How do you say that? Just basically built like a GI Joe, the rubber O-ring type figure. I don't know how many POAs in this. It's a lot more than five. GI Joe's always had Star Wars figures beat in that department, back in the 80s. But yeah, these are should be great. I'm super excited. And not only do you have this, but you have a Ecto One mobile that these figures are supposed to fit inside. So we'll get to that when we do the review for this one. But just know it is there. It's available. It's still got wrapping paper on it. It's got Christmas. But yeah, you can see. I think it doesn't show them going in there. But yeah, this should be cool.
And then you get your names: Egon Spengler, Winston Zeddemore, Ray Stantz, and Dad's worst nemesis, Peter Venkman.
Right, man.
If you know, then you know.
Yes. All right, guys, give us a few minutes. We'll get them out of the box and let you know what we think.
Well, actually, first it actually opens up.
Oh, it opens up so you can see them. Oh, that's so cool.
Ta-da!
Wow, I didn't even know that. I didn't notice that. So there they all are. So cool.
And then you get your little snaps over here that will have Dad read.
All right. So it looks like, oh, we're going to get accessories. So here you go. This is the picture down at the bottom showing them actually in the car, which is here. That'll be a separate review. And then the accessories you get, so you're going to get the proton packs. Perhaps it looks like, what is this? I don't know what that is. Maybe that's Ray's visor. But anyway, it shows there the firehouse. And the words, I'll read off to you what it says here. Not very long. Okay, so 40 years ago, four heroes of the hereafter crossed the streams to save the world. I love it. Commemorate the 40th anniversary of Ghostbusters. This limited edition, 3 3/4 inch O-ring action figure set. So that's the official term, dude. 3 3/4 inch O-ring action figure set. And that's what this is. Love it. All right, dude. Let's get into it.
We are back, everyone. And we are back with the plasma pack out of the box.
Yes, unboxed in action. And yeah, these guys are totally cool. Like I said, this is kind of what I dreamed of as a kid. The Ghostbusters figures and 3 3/4 inch, to go right there with G.I. Joe and Star Wars. And these are actually more in line of the G.I. Joe style. They've got the O-ring, just absolutely awesome. I think we already showed you the box, but just kind of give you an idea here. What that looks like. All of this, so totally cool. Love it. Love every bit of it. All right, so let's go over the figures, right, Boog?
Yeah.
Who want to show off first?
Who do you want to start with?
Let's start with Winston.
Okay, I'll start with Winston.
Something strange.
So here's
in
Winston.
neighborhood. Who are you gonna call?
The Ghostbusters.
Absolutely. But yeah, built just like a G.I. Joe fig, but Ghostbuster.
Yes.
Thank you, Hasbro, for this. This is absolutely amazing. Love
Yes.
every bit of this. There he is. Comes with his proton pack. I think the head sculpt is good. I think it looks like Winston. What do you think?
Yeah.
Not bad. I bet the real guy that plays Winston, I can't remember his name, but I bet he's got one sitting on his shelf.
Yes.
Why wouldn't you? This is great.
Yeah, for three out of the four Ghostbusters, pretty much the entirely the same sculpt from the neck down.
Yeah, they're pretty much all you same body type, just sculpted the heads. And you got a couple different accessories. You see there's Ray has the trap.
Yes.
No goggles for Ray though, right?
Or he might have, and we may have just already lost them.
Are you serious? Let me take a look.
Yep, we lost them.
Oh, yes, they did have him on there. We've already lost him. Darn.
Great.
Not surprising there. It's just
Thanks to someone who puts them on a shelf. Next is Egon.
a PKE meter,
Yes.
as of course he would have.
Which,
Why wouldn't he have a PKE meter? Looking awesome.
and Dad's worst nemesis.
Bankman.
Yes.
No. I love Bankman in the movie. He was actually my favorite guy then, but Boog is turning my
Yes.
nemesis on our universe mode if you guys
Yeah,
follow that at all.
if you get that reference.
Right, exactly. There he is. He looks great. Look at the head sculpt. Looks a lot like Bill Murray. He did a good job with it.
And he's the one that differentiates because his pants go all the way down to the cuffs, I guess.
Yes, they did change
He
it where
did
he wears his pants over his boots. Everybody
yeah,
else kind of has them up BDU
tucked in.
style. Yeah, very, very cool. And there's one more thing I want to show you, so give us just a second, and I'll get.
We're back.
All right, so yeah, and then just a little. I'm not going to review this; it's going to be a separate review. But they also have the Ecto One, the car here, and this actually came out a good long time. Got it for Christmas, so I was wrapping it wrong.
Yes.
Before these figures actually did. I remember seeing it at Target, Walmart, stuff like that. Probably a good year or so before the figures did. And I never picked it up because I looked at multiple Ecto ones, and it seemed kind of useless because we had no figures that would fit it. Back then, it was the larger what do you call this? Maybe 5 or 6 inch scale
Yeah.
figures, close to his size type figure. And of course, this car is way too small for that. Um, I guess maybe they kind of knew they were working on these when they made this car. So of course, when I saw these came out, I pre-ordered them, and obviously the car had a use, so I went ahead and picked up the car too. But that'll be a separate review. But just want you to know that is available to go with these figures, and they're supposed to be able to fit inside this particular car. So pretty cool, kind of scale to the 3 3/4. All right, so I guess we're gonna wrap it up here. But all I'll say about the 3 3/4 inch GI Joe style Ghostbusters figures. Um, I love them, Boog. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think they're really cool.
Me too. So yeah, Hasbro Pulse, I believe is where you can pick them up at. I have never seen them in the stores or anything like that, but get on there and pick them up if you want them. I'm gonna give them 5 stars. Like I said, awesome, awesome toy, and way, way 40 years overdue. Literally, as it
Yes.
says here, the 40th anniversary edition. Why wouldn't this in 1985?
Yes.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.
Like, subscribe, everyone. Bye.